So in if I mean don't bother. I mean if any such issue occurs and if you are available in between a time, any of the time, so
Mhm.
you can ping me and immediately we can have a session if I am also free. I mean in case if you find such issue and you are thinking that any by any other time you can have the session, so that's not a big deal. I mean if I'm available, I have no any batch going on that time, so we can have a.
Okay, fine, fine.
Okay, so yesterday I saw your email for the job opportunity you shared with me.
Yeah, that is, I think, purely development.
Yeah, I mean, but actually I know that who has that opening. It's for Deba. Deba is a one client for Dubai Electricity Board.
Oh,
I mean that's opening, but it is not a very good position. I mean the client is not good.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's
Development, so.
yeah the company is not good. That I mean because mostly the Documentum position where it has. Mostly I know nowadays. You are in Bangalore, right?
Ah, right, right.
So Wipro Bangalore has a, nowadays interviews going on. Even the OpenText also have interviews going on. So if you have any kind of preference or anything, then you can try.
Okay, no problem. So actually, I just shared for information, something like that. So
Mhm.
I just shared. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a second. Let me start this whole thing, and then we. So again, we'll discuss this DA, remaining part of the DA.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Let me know once you're able to see my screen.
fine. So yesterday sorry, not yesterday, day before yesterday, we just saw that basic configuration LDAP
Right.
servers we discussed. After that, you mentioned that it's from the separate team will be there, which will
Yeah,
maintain.
that manage this LDAP and SMTP things. You need
And
to.
also in the LDAP servers also, we haven't gone through.
Yeah, I mean, basically, what you get from there. I mean, if you click on this new, these all information. I mean, same. You need to have get this information from the LDAP team. They provide you the IP address, port number by default it's display, binding name they provide you, binding password they provide you.
Okay,
So you have to put this password twice.
okay,
I mean, it is not like that you can create your password. That's why it's asking you confirm your password. Not like that. They will provide you the password.
okay.
Right. I mean, just take a screenshot, and I mean, in case if you are configuring the LDAP, just take a screenshot and ask them to provide such information. They provide you this host name and IP address, and password and all. So three things you required: IP address, binding name, and binding password. Here you can put any of the name, any name. I mean, organization, LDAP, or any kind of anything.
Okay.
Right. So once you have this LDAP information, right, then LDAP, sync. I mean, once you did it, that time, I mean, this Documentum sync with the LDAP server. I mean, it will create all the users that are there at the LDAP to the Documentum. Right. Once you create, I mean, once you configure this, then all the users will start displaying from here. I mean, on the user management, if you click show all users, it will display all the users,
Okay, okay.
right. I mean, once it gets sync, it will fetch all the users from active directory and start displaying over here.
Okay, okay.
right? Or because it's a user management section, here you can say. So
Okay.
what would be the difference? I mean, that user and your user. I mean, because here couple of users that is you create manually, that also be displayed over here.
Yes.
So the difference is, you select, right click, go to the properties.
Mm.
Here's the option user source.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, here it will be displayed as LDAP.
Okay.
This LDAP, you do not have a password option, right?
Correct.
So they, all those user displayed user source as a LDAP in
Okay.
that case.
Okay.
Got it? I mean, so by this way you can distinguish users. Are they Documentum inline users or LDAP? I mean, they are coming from LDAP.
Okay.
Got user source. Even you can note it down. Mostly interview. I mean, during an interview they ask uh, how to differentiate users, or how you know that whether users are from LDAP, or I mean, there is a one attribute user source.
Okay.
And second thing, during a, if you remember, during a user management
Yeah. First,
session,
second class we told. I think. Yeah.
yeah, active and inactive, right?
Yeah.
Active, inactive, logged. Inactive, I told you we do not delete users. See,
Right. We just inactivate the user because
right,
user created few document.
right.
So first person can't able to.
Though we have a option to delete, but again, we do not delete.
Yeah.
See,
We
right
just
click.
inactivate the user.
Yeah, we have delete. What we do, we just inactive them.
Okay.
So here's the option, right click, go, and the server. Though I mean, see, once I have things are synced. Let's say, I mean, you made these entries, LDAP entries, and your server is synced.
Okay.
I mean, this is a LDAP server, right? And this is your Documentum server.
Okay.
I mean, just focus what I'm trying to say. I mean,
Okay.
LDAP server and this Documentum, you right now you sync your doc. I mean, LDAP is synced with the Documentum.
Right.
Now, I mean, right now it's synced. No,
Mm.
right now it's synced.
Yeah.
But we have to sync always. I mean, so it. Uh, I mean, automatically it should sync at a particular of time. Sync means uh, it should fetch all the users to the Documentum.
Okay.
So because all the users are managed at LDAP site,
Right.
it might possible some users, daily some users are leaving organization, because we don't know now when user leave organization, some user resign and they leave the
Correct.
organization, and someone joins the organization,
Right.
right? It's a throughout process of, right,
Right.
continuous process,
Yeah.
right, that managed by this team.
Right.
So but Documentum doesn't know whether the users are leaving or coming. So
Correct.
we have to synchronize our Documentum everyday basis.
Okay.
Now, how to synchronize? Question arises. I mean, yes, we understood we have to synchronize, because I mean, not only this. I mean, because the users are leaving and joining an organization, but also y- you are changing your password, right?
Right.
I mean, you are. I mean,
Changing password every 3 months, like once.
every 3 months, even you are changing your Windows password, because in Documentum the same password will work. That is your laptop password. I mean, in
Correct. User
organization,
ID password.
same password, same
Yeah.
password. I mean, whether it's
Desktop password.
Outlook password, desktop password. I mean, same, because if you, I mean, notice that same whatsoever your laptop password is same for your
Correct. Correct.
Outlook. So
Yes.
same, it will be applicable for Documentum as well,
Okay.
because it is coming from LDAP. I mean, every application authenticate you from LDAP server.
Okay.
I mean, whether it's Outlook, whether it's Teams, any application,
Correct. Correct. All the applications are
LDAP, right?
synchronized to.
From LDAP, correct. So Documentum also. So we have to sync it daily basis, because in case if you change password, I mean, after if you change your Windows password and immediately you try to log in to the Documentum application, it will not work,
Correct.
because it is not sync from the LDAP server. Your Documentum is not synced that at that moment from the LDAP server.
Okay.
So it is again it's an issue, right? I mean, for example, I mean user will escalate this issue, start escalating this issue because I have just changed my password but I'm not able to log in into the application. At the end, the user doesn't know, right? I mean, how technically it is happening inside it.
Right. Right.
I mean, because they will say that I'm using a correct password,
Okay.
because we can't say then okay, use it old password or new password or like that. Again, it's nobody will accept it.
Okay.
Once my password is changed, I mean, it should work everywhere.
Correct.
But in Documentum, until it is synchronized with Documentum,
Okay.
I mean, if it is not synchronized with the LDAP, then that password will not work. Therefore, we have a one option to manually synchronize LDAP server. I mean, Documentum to LDAP.
Okay.
Manually, we can hard pose. One is I mean, automatically at a particular time,
Okay.
this synchronization will be done.
Okay.
Also, we can do it manually
Okay.
at, I mean, as and when basis. Whenever we require, we can do it. I mean, for example, some user escalate the issue, immediately you can manually synchronize it, and the users, I mean, that start working.
Okay.
I mean, it will start working. How to do that? Now, I mean, how to do this manually, even how to set it automatically, right? So we have a option of job,
Okay.
bro. Job is what? Job is that can be scheduled at particular time. I mean, there is a particular event that can be scheduled at to execute at uh, a particular time.
Okay.
I mean, what is a job? Job that can be scheduled to execute at particular time.
Okay.
That is a called job, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, in case if I so I mean, I can schedule the job at a particular specified
In time interval.
time. I mean, yeah, even interval as well. I mean, time or time interval means either it should execute daily, or either it should execute and twice in a day, thrice in a day, or every hour, every minute, like this. All right.
Okay.
Correct. I mean, that I'm going to tell you, it's a part of admin job. I mean,
Correct.
so here's a we have a option a job management,
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
right? Here you can see,
Okay.
right? So
Mhm.
what you can do, you can click over here,
Okay.
click on this job,
Okay.
right? All the Documentum job will start displaying over here,
Okay.
right? Here I search Control F LDAP,
Okay.
right? See, you can see, I mean, you can note down the name as well. DM underscore LDAP synchronization.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
DM LDAP synchronization. Select this job, select this job, right click, go to the property. Right here you can schedule it. Schedule. There is an option, right? Schedule. See, we have an option of schedule. Correct. Here you can schedule. I mean, right from start date to end date. So here, I mean, if you look at this, it is scheduled from 2017 to 2025.
Okay.
Right. Every day. I mean, it's repeat every day,
Okay.
once in a day.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got my point, right?
Right. Right. I got it.
So it's important. I mean, they will ask you how to synchronize LDAP to Documentum. Even they will, I mean, an interviewer will ask you if someone change your password, how, I mean, what is your admin role? I mean, day to day work. So LDAP synchronization is also one of the activity you perform daily.
Okay.
I mean, generally they ask, what you are doing in Documentum. I mean, what is a part of, what is your role, or what is your, so
Okay.
this is one of the activity you do right? Here, this is how we can schedule. And there is an option, right click. I mean, though it at that particular interval of time, I mean, here, if I set up, so if I go to the schedule here, 5:30, right? So
Okay.
every 5 at 5:30 morning, because
Okay.
it's, I mean, it's 24 by, I mean, the clock is 24. So
Yeah.
every 5:30 in morning, that this will be executed. This job will be executed automatically.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is, automatic. I mean, when it automatically, but we don't want that the user has to wait next day till morning, right? I mean, if there is the issue immediately, then we have to resolve it immediately. So in that case, we can select this job, right click, and here's the option run.
Okay.
If I click on run, it will automatically at that particular time when I
Okay.
click on this run.
Okay. That is manual.
That's a manual, and automatically it executes. So because we have scheduled it, I mean, it will be it will be executed at particular schedule of time.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is one thing, how to schedule LDAP synchronization. Now next is the this is all done for basic configuration, repository, content server, federation, Java method server, LDAP, and all. This what we do. So what is the important thing is only, I mean, mostly if I say the very much important thing, and you
Okay.
have to do the frequently, that is a LDAP,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Next is a distributed content configuration, and this is the part of kind of architectural role.
Okay.
I mean, the architecture, who who is a technical architect, or kind of, they do this all settings and all. So but let me brief you. I mean, we have a load balancing, higher availability,
Availability and
right, right.
higher.
So I mean, higher availability, because we create our servers in different locations.
Okay.
So network location, I told you, you can ask this network location from your network team. They provide you, IP address ranges and all.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, for example, if we have a four servers,
Okay.
so first IP, 10 point, I mean, 20 point, 20.1, next is IP address 10 point, 20.20.2, 20.20.3, like this. These are the IP ranges. I mean, my servers starting from 1 to 4. So
Okay.
here I'll put the IP ranges. I mean, they provide like this, the people,
Okay.
whatsoever IP there. Here just you provide,
Okay.
right? And then network location name and all, they do provide, because this network location is part of that activity.
Okay.
Automatically Documentum, I mean, this server will pick up that all those name what they give you, right? ACS server, again, it's a automatic, one server by default comes, you know this is a, this server take place when you export and import a document. uh, ACS, access control services, right? It executes. I mean, see, I told you Java method server, right? Java method server work on when any job, workflow, right? I told you, if you remember, during this.
Yeah, yeah, live first today. Only the
th-
three objects are there by default, but
yeah,
it
it
will run that based on the it will run based on the like
Java, yeah,
Java's mode,
Java
not
method server.
your server. Yeah.
Similarly, when you export or import,
Yeah.
this that request is taken care by this ACS server.
Okay.
If it is stopped or it is not there, then you can't import or export a document. Means, I mean, we download a document, you right click and download, if in D2, if you right click and export, there is option export or
Yeah, yeah,
download.
export content as option. There is an export option.
Right, correct. So that, I mean, that request come to this ACS server.
Okay.
I mean, that request come to this ACS server. That request, I mean, it's a default when you install this content server. By default, this server get installed automatically. but it should be active and running.
Okay.
In case user is saying that I am unable to download or I am unable to export particular document,
Okay.
then you have to investigate, you have to come here and see whether this active or not.
Okay.
So there might be possible this is a inactive, therefore he is not able to, I mean, download the particular content.
Particular content.
Yeah, yeah.
Apart from this inactive or active status, is there any troubleshooting of that?
I mean, mostly you will get a Java error. I mean, if generally it doesn't happen, if it is happening, means your Java is classing.
Okay. But usually we are also observing that your Java is out of date, out of something and all.
Yeah,
We don't know exactly what is that means.
yeah.
Like
Uh,
the Java version, maybe backend the people may install.
mhm,
But once we are giving print or once we are giving downloading and all, that time web service error one thing, 404 something.
mhm.
Second is for your Java updation is out of date and your installation something it will come error.
Correct.
But
So
I'm not sure.
see, what is this? When I say this ACS, what is this basically? Basically, at the backend, this is a Java code running.
Okay,
These all are the Java codes.
okay.
So, right, it depends on some Java libraries,
JS, Java, okay.
not DFC. The Java. What is the DFC? DFC is also a Java code,
Yeah,
right? It's a Java code, and if you execute any Java code, obviously it look for the Java, right, in the system.
right, right, right,
Right. So organize. Now that is Oracle has Java, they update the Oracle.
right.
Right. I mean, they update the Oracle Java version. So that's why it asks. So for example, if it automatically updated this Java that is installed in your machine, you know, it got updated. Let's say,
Mm,
and whatsoever code you have written for this ACL, it do not look that particular, particular function in this Java, then
mm.
it start throwing error because it do not find the definition here,
Okay,
right? It do not find that keyword that are there in Java what you have installed in your machine.
okay,
That's why it start throwing error, you know.
okay, okay. In that
Correct.
case, how to
I
uh,
mean, first of all, you do not need to update the Java. I mean, as you are saying that it shows the
your
error
Java is out
out
of
of
date,
the,
like that.
yeah. So let it be because out of date, I mean, so do not update that Java. It is not error. Basically, it is a requirement for that moment. If you update the Java, so supported Java version, because this Documentum has a supported Java version. So let's say if you are have a 16.4 Documentum, it has a supported Java version, Java 8.
Okay,
But nowadays, I mean, Java 8 is a supported one. But if you look at nowadays in a market, Java 11 is there,
okay.
right? Java 11. If you update to 11, that this version will not
Not
work
work.
with the 11 because it will not be compatible with 11.
Okay,
Therefore, we require the 8 only. So we do not let our system to update with 11.
okay. But still, it will show that error, sorry, warning message. Your Java is
Yeah,
output.
yeah. So basically, that's not. I mean, it
That's
is.
not a
Yeah,
error. It's
yeah. It's as per
the
demand. I mean, we made it as per the demand because of the requirement. We have the requirement not to update the Java version because our server is supported with particular version that already have in the server. Correct. BUCS. If you
the left
remember,
side are not there. I see server some right click if you are opening property.
there's a link of a AC server.
That's it. No need to do
No,
anything.
nothing. I mean, by default, everything mostly will be by default. Even you do not need to change. That's what I told you. I mean, these are, done by the
Requirement.
architect. Yep. The person having an architect kind of role, they do that. I mean, if infra related changes there, infrastructure related changes there. For example, they are moving from on premises to cloud.
Okay. Okay.
That time you have to entries made entries for cloud here, I mean cloud IP addresses.
Okay.
So generally organization doesn't change, I mean so frequently, even I mean once the things are set up, they do not go for change like this.
But nowadays everyone is moving, sir, that Azure or AWS.
uh, you're talking about AWS, right?
AWS or Azure. Azure mostly they.
Azure, okay, Microsoft
Yeah.
Azure.
Yeah.
uh, o- Even EMC, this Documentum also have
Cloud.
own cloud.
Oh, I'm not sure, but
So I
Azure
mean
is one.
they have a pact with the Google. Yeah, Azure, yes, is I mean Azure and AWS, you can install it just like on premises. I mean what the Azure provide, rather I mean rather providing a server on premises, it provide on cloud.
Mm.
That's the difference, but the installation and the way of accessing is the same. I
Okay.
mean, you have IP addresses and everything is the same. You know, I mean, there is no difference for you here. The difference is for the network team, whether they are using. I mean, from Documentum perspective, you have I mean, no relevant whether they are using on premises or cloud.
Okay.
Everything is the same for you.
Okay.
I mean, your behavior will not be get changed because your way of using applications are the same as are equally the same as this on-premises server or a cloud server, but the network persons and other persons have a different way of feeling. I mean they will see the impact.
Okay.
This is one BOCS server. If you if you're able to recall, I told you the one is the FTP,
FTP. Yeah.
where people just copy the data.
Mm.
I mean, for example, the user has to upload so many files in Documentum, your D2.
Mm.
So, but you says you just copy your file, your documents in one of the places.
Okay.
I mean, just you ask them just copy in your D drive and F drive or like this. Automatically, system will pick all those file and import into the Documentum,
Okay.
right? So this is called BOCS. So what you will do, you define a one BOCS server.
Okay.
I mean, you define one location, one storage area you define, and you ask the business just put your files here. D- BOCC server automatically pick those file and upload into the document.
Means automation.
Automation, a kind of automation kind of thing. So but you need to buy this BOCS and all licenses.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Like instead of user updating one document.
yeah, one by a user can just copy one a place and it can pick the data from here to there.
Like you said, finance team or
Yeah, I
something.
mean,
Mostly.
I mean, in my scenario, only S&P Global is the one of the company.
Mm.
S&P Global. I mean, it's based out in Hyderabad. I mean, based out in the sense, though it's a US based company, it deal in share market. I mean, you can search for the S&P Global.
Okay.
It's a very brand big name. So it's work on share market. They are using this
Okay.
BOCS. I mean, throughout my life, I only seen this only one place. This S&P Global. So just their business do their files here. I mean because so many files get created.
Okay.
Due to the share market and all, so many files are created at, I mean, particular I mean you can say, I mean, thousand or more than a thousand file get created a particular 1 minute or within a 2 minutes.
Okay.
So much huge file gets created and they have to upload those files into the server Documentum.
Okay.
So what they do, they just create these files here. I mean the system create these file here. Documentum automatically pick these files and upload into the Documentum.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
So BOCS means business object or what is it?
Branch office cache services. Branch office cache services.
Again, this cache means I will confuse again.
No, no. The cached means uh, you know um, uh, to keep things from the memory.
Okay.
Right, I mean cached means not kind of temporary. So I mean cached means what? I mean I'm saying here the server is temporarily keeping the data,
Okay.
but at the end it has to go to the documentum. Permanently it has to move to the documentum. But the
Okay.
business, I mean the one server or one application is just keeping the data at temporary location, branch office, at the branch you just created a one branch,
Okay.
and I mean there you are keeping the data, but actually that at the end that data has to upload at the documentum.
Okay.
Distributed setting, I mean
Sir, one minute. That USCS server also, the properties will be the same like ACS server. Because here it is not.
I mean it's a kind of configuration against such a configurations.
Okay,
You
okay,
have to add BSCS server URL, that's it, like this.
okay. Servlet.
Yeah, I mean servlet means it's a application. I mean when you install this BUCS server, it gives you the path, so you have to just copy that path here.
Okay.
Distributed transfer, I mean, so I mean we we have a BOCS, right? This one BOCS, and our data is coming to the repository.
Okay.
So sometime what happens, you know uh, we copy this file here,
Mm.
and just this process, I mean copy the same file to the documentum and wait whether this has copied successfully or not. Are you getting I mean this copy came here. After that, one request to documentum come to this and wait until the response message, I mean successful message.
Mm.
For example, you deliver one message to, I mean you say something to me,
Okay.
and you say and just waiting for my answer. This is called synchronized. I
Yeah,
mean
you already explained it.
right.
Synchronized means it will wait for some time to
You-
provide the answer. So asynchronous means it will
just
give
you
that
yeah
any kind of
right, you just provided me the instruction and you did not wait for my answer. That's let me done, I mean you just you done your part.
mm,
So sometime we have to wait, I mean right.
mm,
Sometime server just try to write over here and wait for the success, I mean
okay.
successful message. So uh, if we are waiting again, it is a time consuming. I mean if you are holding yourself for my answer, means you are waiting for another instruction to give me, right?
Okay.
I mean for example, you have a three instruction to pass
Mm,
on to me.
mm,
You give one instruction and wait for my answer
mm.
to pass a second instruction,
Correct, correct.
right? So you will, I mean, or you pass immediately three instructions and doesn't wait for me, so again it's a time consuming. If you write ACS, if you do the synchronization, means you have to wait for another instruction, then another instruction, right?
Yeah.
So I mean it is again as per the requirement, I mean whether business want the success message delivery or not,
Okay.
right? So here we do this synchronization, right? Do we want synchronization, right, or asynchronization, right? This is for that one.
So success message means it will come only
I
synchronization.
mean yes, I mean see, when the business copy, business, I mean copying means it is not like that business selecting from mouse and copy dropping over here. It is not like that.
Okay.
There is a one software internally that copy.
Okay.
Have you seen your email, I mean there we have a setting in Outlook. If you send me a mail, you can get a notification, read notification, I mean whether I have read or not read.
Mm,
Uh, do you have idea for that?
mm.
I
I
mean, let
cannot
it be.
use
Okay, no
it.
problem. Let it be. In WhatsApp message,
Mm.
you have a option, double, double blue marks comes, double, correct blue marks.
Double tick mark comes with the person has read or it is green.
Yeah, correct, right?
Mm.
So if I read, I mean, what does WhatsApp do? It doesn't mean WhatsApp comes to my phone and just check. I mean, like this. There is a one software, right? There is a
Mm.
one software that sends the notification. So
Correct.
you'll get a notification on over either over your email or over the server. For example, you uploaded a 4 files, and those 4 files has uploaded successfully been uploaded to the Documentum. Such
Okay.
kind of a notification you receive,
Okay.
because business sometime business want that end user should have a notification that how many data has been copied to this there or not.
Yeah.
I mean, right, successful delivery.
Okay. So, okay. Use BOS, yes, encryption,
Yeah,
BOS.
BOCS encryption, if you want to encrypt that data. I mean, what's BOCS is kind of drive, you can say. Whatsoever data is coming here either should be encrypted or decrypted. I mean, encrypted means it should also be a secure.
Right.
If you're copying a data here, it automatically should be encrypted so that no one can read this
Access.
data.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have a secure environment, we have to, so here we can do the BOSS encryption. So this branch is called BOCS branch,
Okay.
and that BOCS is for Documentum. So in Documentum, here you have to provide this IP address.
Okay.
Yeah, where you ask me in the servlet. So
Mm.
this server information you have to provide here in DA.
Okay.
I mean, you have to write over here
Actually,
this BOCS,
right. Okay.
right here. I mean, the name, you can do any name, but this URL, I mean,
Yeah.
at this BO service, here you have to provide that box information.
Okay.
Sometimes it is called box as well. Box, right?
Box.
Box. I mean, you can search for Documentum box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boxing, I saw that in Java.
I mean, that's a different thing. I mean, box means, mostly organization use this box. Box is a technology. I mean, it provide like this BOCS or FTP. Here you can provide your, copy their data, and further their data can be copied to relevant server or relevant something. They call it box. Though just I'm giving you such all for your just information. Generally, I mean, even you do not have to use it,
Okay.
because this
The architecture.
yeah, I mean, architect, even they, it is always, I mean, initial point of view. I mean, nowadays the projects are not new projects,
All our enhancement are support.
or yeah, all are, I mean, the infrastructure is already there. I mean, whatsoever, they do not go for the enhancing I mean, these are the infrastructure related thing. See, I mean, every project, I mean, if they are hiring a Documentum people, means Documentum is already set up there. That's why they are hiring for admin and all, right?
Okay, right.
No, nowadays no single project is there that is new development kind of. I mean, these section are for new developments,
Okay.
right? I mean, this you will create repository when you are going to build a new system, Documentum new system, content server new system, right? Java methods are new, ACS, BOCS. This is a for new system when you develop from system from scratch.
Yes.
So there is no such projects there in the market where the things are coming from scratch,
Okay.
right? Every projects are ASM. I mean, they are support and enhancement project.
Okay.
So we are just, for example, you just take your end, your project.
Yes.
If your company hire a Documentum people, what they will do? Are they going to change their network content server or something like this? No, because already things are there. LDAP server is already in place in your Documentum system, right?
correct.
Same way, I mean, every project is like that. As you are working, every project is like that everywhere. I mean, because the Documentum is going on since 2000,
2011 or 12, I think.
right? So I
Yes.
mean, what would you get? You only can get this upgrade projects, that's it. I mean, maximum, if you can,
Mhm.
I mean, they are upgrading from one previous version to new version, that's it. Maximum such kind of admin projects you can get.
Sir, but I asked no that question. I think maybe you will explain it that
Mhm.
content, that templates and those things.
Yeah, I mean, here's the template, I
Not
think.
like a procedure is a protocol is there for the GMP aspects and all.
Mhm.
So that template, like once the user open, no, the backend
Okay, okay, got it. I mean, they ask you to replace the template. Got your point.
because continuously their SOPs will change. So
Okay.
we want to example in our current organization, the current document format contains nine headings in the
Uh,
template. So later, one of the auditor asked that to reformat or to change the entire template once the user wants to access
okay.
the document.
In
So in the header and footer section and also in the content section, so that how to configuration it will come.
okay. There is I mean, for that answer, there is a D2 config. I mean, even that is also enhancement of the here. There is option template here. It's an enhancement of this technology to here. I mean, I will explain here, and the D2 is just enhancing that concept. So there is a option D2 config. In the D2 config, we have a option of template, right? In template, if you in template, there is a location where every template is there. I mean, where that location will.
Like a
Y-
MS Word when we are
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got your point. Here's a temp, right? This temp. I mean, generally people keep the template here in the temp section,
oh, in the
right?
cabinets only.
Yeah, in the cabinet. I mean, because they are also a document.
Correct.
Sorry, here's a template. So I'm sorry. I asked you temp. This template, see, it's template.
Who are the temp is the template is the
Template. This template. See, here are the templates. By default template that will open. If I want some, in this template, some footer and header should come, right? So I will check out this template with the new template. The new template will be applicable for me. I mean, if some, I mean, for example, this is a one template, right? Here I want to open a blank document, blank Word document. If I want to replace this blank document to the new document, I mean, what you're saying, category template, and they want to replace your template, you have to replace from here. Replace in the sense, create a new version. Right now, it has a one version, right? So just check out, and check in another template. But right now, we do not have a D2, but check out, and check in. I mean, it will ask you check in. Same like this way, check in the new template. See here, they ask you, go to that, right? Check in, here it is written, check in from file. Just select your new file, right? Whatsoever your file is there, uh, correct? Select that file and check in as a major version, correct? And just you're updating a new template.
So here we are updating means user can use.
Sorry.
Here we are updating means whenever end user will open that.
Whenever, yeah, this new template will be open. The
Okay,
new
how to map that, sir? That after this.
Sorry,
The
come again.
solution I understood that a new one you are taking from desktop or they're also saving also we can get it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, business will provide you new template, right? Just upload that template from here, check in from file, just upload that template and save. Onwards, if anyone try to upload any document,
Mhm.
the new template will come
Okay.
because you are updating with new version, right? So always in Documentum, if you remember, I told you I mean, the current version always work. I mean, it will create a new version as a current version. I
Mm.
mean, this new template that will start picking.
Only that something like ACL list you have told one role kind of thing that uh,
Yeah, correct.
doing in the same version.
Yeah, I mean, here just very me. So by default, I mean, for example, see, four documents are already there: 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and always the highest version is the current one. If you create 5.0, then Documentum will always pick the document that is the highest version, or means that is a current version. See, 1.0, 1.0, 1.0 here, and you can see the current is specified, right? Current.
Mm.
So if you make upload any of the new version, that will become a current one, and you can use that current one. I mean, that always the current version will always be referred with everywhere. Okay. Distributed service. I mean,
Yes.
that- right. So synchronization, I told you that is how to synchronization. It's a messaging server. Here we can configure. I mean, if we have any messaging server as well, right?
SMTP.
Sorry.
SMTP is better.
And it is not kind of SMTP. SMTP is a different one. Messaging server. See, if we have to send any notification or something like this, then we have a messaging server.
Okay.
Right. So here we can configure the messaging server. The purpose, how should I tell you this? The purpose of messaging server, I told you that, some, for example, it is sending a notification. I told you, right?
Mm.
Email notification or such kind of notification, right? This notification comes in any of the format. So we use messaging server for that notification. I mean, messaging server a different server. We send the request to messaging server of I mean, we define a particular notifications, right? This is a successful notification, this is an unsuccessful notification. At I mean, I mean, if any particular request get fail or success, then the request come through the messaging server.
Okay.
I mean, see, we have this BOCS write and read, right?
Mm.
So if this request get failed, it inform to the messaging server sends the message to this one,
Mm. Sorry.
to end user. See, uh, s- for example, I told you this is a BOCS server
Okay.
and it's a DMS server, Documentum, right?
Yeah.
Here data gets write over here, right? And I mean, and it wait for the message, whether success message or unsuccess message, and end user, and this system inform. I mean, this Documentum inform the end user that that particular transaction has been successfully happened.
Okay.
See, you went, you log into the application, right? I mean, your bank account, correct? You receive a OTP.
Okay.
So the technology that take parts to send you the OTP message and all, that is due to the messaging server. right? I mean, because bank doesn't send, bank can't access your mobile. I mean, there is a one messaging a different application, you can say, that is used. I mean, messaging server, you can understand, it's a, I mean, kind of a application that manage the notifications.
Okay.
Any kind of notification it has to send, it is sent through a messaging server.
So, but why this EDI or workflow will be used in that case?
Sorry.
Like electronic things, data interchange something is there for automatic.
I'm sorry, here it is written somewhere.
No, here not written. I'm just telling for the work. Sorry, not workflow. Sorry, workflow only.
Hmm.
Workflow also we can use this one messaging server.
Yes, I mean, messaging server is not kind of a one, I mean, documentum related thing. It is a one server that is used to send a notification throughout any application, between two application.
Okay, okay. It's a kind
um,
of middle.
yeah, middleware, just to send a email to a send a notification, any kind of notification. If you want to send, you have to use intermediate messaging server. I mean, it's not a related to documentum. See, we have a smtp, right? Smtp is not a related part of a documentum, but we use it in documentum. I mean, right, so similar to that, the messaging server is just to is used to send a notification and all, but we do not use, I mean, without it we can't send a, notifications. It is used to send the notifications. Now, user management, we have this new section, user management. User, we already know that how to create a users and all, right? By clicking new, you already, we have discussed this, by filling this form here, client capability, extended privileges, we have discussed. Group, we are discuss, how to create a group, right? Here we can put a name, and add the users. Now, similar to the role,
Role, I think we have not.
yes, we have not. Group and role are same,
Same.
right?
So,
Both, yeah, yeah. I mean, both are the object of DM underscore group,
okay.
right? Whether it's a group or whether it's a role, both are a object of DM underscore group. Remember, only there is a one attribute that differentiate group from the role is group underscore class.
Okay.
There is a one attribute, the name is group underscore class. So the value of group underscore class is role if it is a role, and the value would be the group if it is a group. Otherwise, everything is the same for group and role. Correct?
Group underscore class is attribute.
Attribute of DM underscore group.
Okay.
You understand, right? What is a DM underscore group?
That is document object.
Yeah, I mean, that's a type, DM
Type
object
of
type.
attribute. So
Yeah.
type of attribute.
So
That
even
comes under sys objects.
right. So let me show you. I mean,
The
so
one thing like in the case of theoretical, group means will as defined as a group combination of users or one kind of will form one group kind of thing and
hmm,
depending on the operations or depending on the,
hmm,
but role means depending on the function.
correct. What I mean, group is just, I mean, basically why we have this role concept in Documentum.
Role means as per general concept. Role means, for example, today my role is my activities as in JD. I need to do some user creation or something. I will not
Correct.
another
I
person.
mean, I mean, if I tell you that it's a coordinator is a role, reviewer is a role, administrator is a role,
No, right. So they will
right?
do any specific type of.
Right. And admin is a group. I mean, admin is a group.
So
It's a group of
another kind
these people.
of admin, they will do some specific
Yeah.
and routine basis.
Hmm.
So that routine-based activity comes under role, so which is comes under group.
I mean, group is, for example, finance department is a group.
Okay.
I mean, within the finance department, these four persons are reviewer, these five persons are administrator, oh sorry, approver, and these two persons are coordinator. Got it? I mean, group and role. There is a one department. The department is a group, and within that department, some people are playing a different role, other people are playing a different role, like this.
Okay.
Got it? See, let's, I mean, take your example. If you are a finance department, within a finance department, directors approver, we have some directors, we have some, senior manager, like, I
Okay.
mean, these are the roles. But one department, I mean, we say they belong to, one team is a group. But within that team, some one is a manager, second is a, technical lead, third one is a, senior software engineer. These are the roles.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
But both are the same thing. I mean, technically, I told you what, technically they are a
VM underscore group.
DM underscore group. I mean, remember it. I mean, generally, what is the difference between group and role? I mean, you definitely would have a question in interview,
Correct. Correct.
right? Because nobody knows this. I mean, no, I mean, generally don't people doesn't know this. So I mean, they try to judge from this, because if anyone has this depth kind of knowledge, so I mean, so you would say how they, I mean, only the group underscore class is an attribute that differentiate from group and role.
Okay.
Correct? How to create a role? Same way as we create a group. New,
So it kind of okay. Fine. Oh,
uh, you know, yeah, reviewer role,
okay. Okay. Fine.
reviewer, right? So I'm like this. Click OK, and let's search reviewer here. Just double click, add, add members here by this way. So we have a Krishna, right? Krishna is a user. We have Krishna. Select and click over here.
Okay.
Right? I mean, now we have provided assigned Krishna
Mm.
in a reviewer role. I mean, now Krishna is a reviewer, right? And what is a group? I mean, so
General.
here we have a, admin group, and we can add Krishna in a admin group. Correct? Krishna is an admin group, right?
Yes.
There are some module roles are there, right?
Mm.
Modules means, you can say, temporarily roles. I mean, dynamic roles, right? For, I mean, these are not used in the application. I mean,
Okay.
you only use this role and group. These are used for used for by XCP or development applications. I mean, internal applications. I mean, developer use this role. Correct? I mean, how to developer use this role? Using a program, we create a role.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes, through a coding, we require some kind of, role we need to create to fulfill some work. And after that, you know, I mean, so that time we call it a module role that is used by the module. How to create a module and all that, I will let you know. I mean, we'll come over here, we'll understand over here. Method section. So, I mean, to execute a particular module, we require a certain roles, that is, are the module roles, right? But as a part of admin activity, you do not need to create. You have to create only these three things, right? It is maintained by you know xcp tool. XCP is a one of the tool. Just search for this. Now there's also this also is on huge demand nowadays. Documentum is huge demand. I mean,
But
you know,
one thing, sir, that module role, what it contains, like roles mean there is some functions or properties. So this module role contains what? Like development means I understand.
yeah. I mean, see, for example, I mean, I want where user uh, internally can can access certain folders,
Okay.
right? Right. For example, if you even I gave you one another example. I mean that, for example, reviewer is giving some kind of comments
Okay.
on the particular document, and we want that comment should be saved and sent as a notification to other users, all the users,
Mm.
and also they must be saved into the Documentum repository itself.
Okay.
So that time we required a certain, I mean, these all things to create another folder, to create a document. This we need a I mean, to achieve these technical things. I mean, such kind of requirement. Technically, we require some roles, right? Here we have to hard code. I mean, user has to hard code,
Okay.
but these are not hard coded role. That can be created, can be deleted or like this. I mean, through programmatically.
Okay.
So these are the module roles.
Okay.
Next is a session.
Section is some kind of non-function. Sorry, like I asked you regarding the same. There are some non. Okay.
So session means we have to manage when who has logged in right now. You know, sometimes you have to check how many users are logged in right now in the application.
Non-persistent object.
No, yeah, it's a kind of. I mean, that's a. I mean, it's a persistent means associated with the system. Sorry, associated with the session.
I
The
mean,
object
like you said, persistent means it is with the inbuilt.
with
Non-persistent means
non is a non. Yes, non-persistent means non. They all do not persist.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it is kind of non-persistent, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah. I mean, I'm saying how many. I mean, for example, how many. In Teams you can see how many users are logged in. In Teams
ah,
you can check, right? Even in WhatsApp you can check how many users right now online.
or what is how many members see saw my status?
Yeah, so this is the what. How many users right now currently using Documentum application? I mean, they are logged in with this at present of moment.
Okay.
At presently, how many users are logging in
Okay.
at that particular moment? For
Okay.
example, you open an application and you want to, what is your, system bandwidth? How many users are right now logged in the application? They are using a Documentum application at right now. I mean,
Okay.
at this moment. Are you getting my point?
Okay. Very good.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting your point.
Yeah, so here you can check how many users are logged in.
Okay.
In case if you have, I mean, if you want to kill any users, you can kill users here, right? View session log. See what he is doing. I mean, when he logged in, when he created, what he do, what he did, all this
Kind of
thing.
audit.
Audit, correct, correct. User audit, right? I mean, this what he did. Here also we have a kill session, right? Kill session. We can kill the session of users.
How to right click. Okay.
Kill. I mean, just kill. It will kill immediately, or when he has no transaction after this. Just we are killing. Click. Okay, it will killed. Correct. So sometimes what happened? User logged in the application and they forget to log out.
Ah, right.
So you can kill from here to all those users, because database has a now database has a, I mean, has I mean, can take number of connections, is, I mean, has a limitation of to have a specified number of connections,
Okay.
because a database is a different from our Documentum. Database is a third party application,
Right.
and also database is managed by another team. In Documentum you are using a database, and this there's a database team who manage this database and all. Got it? I mean, in case if you have to do anything at the database, y- you have to ask the team to do this, not a Documentum, right? So document, I mean, this database does not come into the Documentum scope. Now, because database also they have to maintain their performance, so they just give a limited number of connections. Let's say 500, 600, 700 connections they will provide you,
Okay.
right? If users, I mean, right, if so many users log in at the particular moment of time, only these specified number of users can log in at a particular time,
Okay.
right? So therefore we can kill here, we can kill all those users who are, I mean, here we can check, who, at what time the people's last login, last use. If date is, too much previous date, in place of 5 it is 4, 3, 2, 1, you can click all old users, right? Kill all old user session.
Okay.
So the number of users will be here. The less number of people, the less number of users will be here, the system performance will be that much good,
Okay.
right? So here you can see the use session management,
Okay.
user session management, right? It's a part of your daily routine activity. Just go and check how many users are logged in and what they are doing. If one session is logged in long back, is showing long back, then you can check what he was doing. If he's not doing anything, you can kill the session, right?
Oh, okay. If I'm killing the session means then what is the
Nothing, because the user is not already not working. I mean, for example, if I leave my system like this,
okay.
right, and then I'm not doing anything. I mean, the time will display over here. So if any user last accessed the system long back, but still he has not logged out, clicked logged out, then you can kill. Not always. I mean, you can. You'll have your guidelines. I mean, the Documentum guideline whether and when to kill. I mean, or do we kill or we can't kill or like this. I mean, it's based on the user. Technically, you can do this, but again, it's a decision of your organization whether, I mean, how they manage the thing, users and all. I mean, what's the their way of working.
Okay.
Next is a security. Security we discuss. We can create a ACL like this, new permission set, right? Here we can, like this. Here we can add, DM owner, DM. Even we can add users. And Krishna, we took an example.
DMO.
Right. So this is security, right? And these all are the DM underscore ACL. These are the object of DM underscore ACL.
Okay. Okay.
These are the DM underscore ACL. These are users are the DM underscore user. Group are the DM underscore group. Role are the,
Coordinate. DM underscore. Hello?
yeah, tell me. Role are the object of DM underscore.
Group.
Sorry.
Group.
Yes, DM underscore group, correct. And why? I mean, because group and roles both are the DM underscore group, and so what attribute make it different from
Group.
each other?
Class.
Yeah, group underscore class, correct. Now we have a one audit management.
Okay. Audit management.
Audit, I mean, what I'm type I'm telling you, you can query and can check, right? So that's why uh, it is necessary to memorize these types. I mean, remember these types. We can, I mean, audit is kind of just capture the history of events, particular what has happened with that
Yeah,
particular object.
like we have
With
audit
yeah, we just saw for the user, right?
yes,
Same way, I mean, we can,
history of the events like time generated with date and stamp,
yes,
date of event. So we have some audit trail is there.
correct, yeah,
Whenever the auditors meant
yeah, I mean, for, yeah, for our custom type, if you so here we can search audits, right? I mean, through dql you can write, uh, or you can search by the criteria. I mean, if I click, but always it is suggested not to search like this,
okay.
because, I mean, see, every history is captured by the system.
Okay.
If, I mean, for every object type,
Mm.
if you directly click on this, okay, I mean, if you directly start searching, it will impact on the database, because it will start fetching history, all the history from the server, right?
Right.
So it will, start impacting the server. So it is not suggested to see the things over here.
Okay.
Rather, just from the query, there is a dm underscore audit underscore trail. That is a type that captures dm underscore audit trail, that captures the audit trail, right? Even you can, you can define a audit policies, new audit policy. I mean, for let's say my new type, or you can put any name, custom type, right?
Yeah.
And you can add, attribute name. What is the attribute name? Here's the attribute name. So any attribute name you want, that's, let's say, audited object id, host name, right? Or krishna. You can configure the audited policy like this. Add any session id, let's say session id, attribute value 1, owner name, let's say krishna, like this. Start, you can define the policy whenever this, I mean, that owner name, who has this owner name krishna, it will start keep auditing for all the objects where owner name is a krishna,
Okay.
right? We can have such policy, we can create such policy from here, right? Though by default the audits are enabled, right? So I will show you this through document how to do that. I mean, how to see the audit trail through queries. I will give you couple more queries. I mean, audit queries and all, list of queries where we will have how to check the audit and all. Next we have a, I think it's enough for this job management. We have a couple more things we'll discuss in the next session, otherwise there
Yeah.
would be a lot more for you,
Yeah.
right? Anything apart from it you want to say?
Sorry.
I mean, anything, you have any query that you want to ask, or
Mm. No, I am not at
okay.
not prepared questions to ask actually.
No problem. I mean, just you can note it down. I mean, whenever you have. So we will take. I mean, after this, once this 4 5 options is mostly is there. I mean, maximum is there. So we can finish, and mostly. I mean, conceptual thing. I mean, the fundamental things are kind of Uh, I think right. Then we'll go for some advanced. I mean, right now we are working for the advanced thing, but we'll create a document through, and we'll route, and then I'll show you the D2 part after this DA. We'll go through the D2 part where you see most of the options. I mean, what are the things for what purpose and all. You have idea.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but again, better enough. I mean, though
Even within time, I need to go through these topics and need to see this particular questions.
yeah. Yeah, what I'm second thing, though I will show you my D2, I mean demonstrate you my D2 one, but still, I mean, if you can show me your system, I mean, better enough so that I could make you understand how it works. Because as you have a query, right, how to change the template. If I show you in my because my system is customized at that way. I mean, because we have a different business requirement, we have a different things at there in my environment.
No, no, no problem. When you are doing that thing, I will
I
just
mean,
open my office laptop also.
okay, I mean it's up to you. I mean,
No, office laptop also I will open. I will
uh-huh.
just tell that so that you can only give the demo if it is
Mm,
feasible in that system.
yeah, I mean, so tell me whatsoever is feasible for you, we can have.
Okay.
Okay, okay, thank
We
you.
get to the procedures and the protocols that usually we are using in Office. Procedures means different kind of categories are there. Again, it is completely depend on the business requirement, how
Mhm.
they defined in the form of procedures and all. So each procedure they have different templates are there. Means each
Yeah, I mean, technically, I will let you know how to change. I mean, functionally, I mean, see,
functionally not
I mean,
required.
yeah, I got point. I mean, you are telling me at functional level that they have a different requirement, but technically it is very easy. Just go to the template field, just change the template. I mean, it is defined, particular
After
category.
changing the template, how to deploy, sir?
That's what check out and check in. This is the way only to deploy. It's when I'll show you.
Whenever, no means category wise,
Yeah,
example,
yeah. I mean, category is nothing, just a attribute.
uh,
Whatsoever you are seeing category is nothing, just an one attribute.
no, I got it.
Mhm.
So if I have selected SOP means I should get the exact format of
It is coming the value from the that attribute only. We have only type where there is a one attribute category that is holding value 1 2 3 4, right, like this. So if you, I mean, the category one document is I mean if value is 1, the category 1 document will be, I mean, it will treat as a one document. All the rules that are mentioned for one, they will be applicable. If you select 2 or internally system select 2, it will treat those rules. But it is not like that too much. I mean, how to manage the category and all, just it's an attribute. If you understand the object model, it would be just very much simple to you to understand what is a category in due to. I mean, just, I mean, if you understand these all basic what I'm telling you, D2 is just kind of piece of cake for you.
sir, what about a DOM document object model? That is only you are saying.
This object model here, I mean, this type, dm underscore document, dm underscore sys object, dm underscore, like this, that is an object model.
Like in XML also one model is the document object model.
Oh, that DOM is, I mean, again, a different technology you're talking about. DOM, how to access, XML files.
Right, like
I mean, see how we write, XML. We write XMLs like this. I mean, let's say XML. I mean, one tag is starting tag, end tag, correct?
Yeah,
In, I mean, let's say employee, and the roll number.
yeah, this I got it, sir. Like user-defined tag,
Uh,
also prologues are there, and also there
this,
is, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like
this,
today, that JD is there, no? Something they mentioned Excel related something, something.
this user. I mean, this is a object model basically.
Mhm.
This is a object model. This tags are an object model. I mean, how you understand this is an employee one. These are the objects. This is called DOM. I mean, but it's a kind of technology. I mean, it's a very technically you are asking about this.
So these kind of documents also we need to
I
uh,
mean,
make
yes, you can
document.
upload XML as well. I mean, see, uh, one, you are using a DQL to upload a document. You can read XML file and upload it to the document. I mean, you can read metadata either from Excel or from database or from XML file. So,
Directly, I think XML also using in this.
so to read XML file, how to? I mean, just search how to read XML file using Java. Just, I mean, search for it. I mean, you'll have a one basic idea. Then we'll discuss
Okay,
how to read XML files using Java.
okay.
No.
And also one PPT you shared related to search, but I didn't get it that what I can say. How to no here search button is there. So how to uh, do our searching with little faster than compared to this
Uh,
instead.
I
Uh,
mean, if you are searching, see, one is that if you are searching from
that,
here, I mean, this searching will, this GUI gets load. If you search, here's some GUI options, right? This GUI, it has to load. But in DQL, nothing is loaded. It doesn't load anything. Just it gives the result.
okay,
So I mean, always do not think that we are, executing DQL and DA. We have so many options. We can have a DQman and a lot more software where we can write DQL and execute.
okay.
Yeah.
No, like search types you have shared no, to me.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we'll discuss that PPT. I mean, don't worry, we'll discuss that PPT. So I'll give you more hands on it. I mean, uh, I'll
that
more.
I actually haven't got that. So how to make that? That also is a search server is there or a web server we can.
It's a search over here. I mean, that PPT is for this purpose. Here it's you're seeing that search, right? Search.
Right. So this objects or search button, no? Like in the you given that some
Yeah.
web top and some other icons. How to make that search easy or
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we'll discuss in a session. I mean, I mean, that PPT will open and we'll discuss in detail. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Uh,
tomorrow is there.
yeah. Tomorrow we can have a session. I mean, so are you available in tomorrow in morning? Are you available or same in
At
evening?
what time we will be available, sir? Morning?
You suggest me. I mean, when can
No,
we have
no.
a?
You tell me at what time we will be available so that accordingly I will also plan.
So I think tomorrow is your free day, right? I mean,
Ah, tomorrow is a free day only. I need to check the power connection again. I don't know about the mornings and how the power cuts are there.
okay. So let's have a check. I mean, tomorrow. I mean, in
Yeah, the
morning,
morning free means morning only better actually.
morning or evening.
No, no, morning only.
I mean, morning is better for you.
Means weekend, no? Like I will be at
Okay, then I need to check. I mean, if there is no, I mean, tomorrow. I mean, morning. Morning time we have generally. demo sessions are there. I will check with Akhil. I mean, if there is no demo there in tomorrow, then definitely we'll have. I need to check with Akhil. I will check and we'll let you know.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Otherwise, this session, I mean, this timing is 8 or 7 or something. Evening time is, there. I mean, in case if session is not happened at tomorrow morning, then time this by default will have a session at evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope I'm expecting power of that.
Yeah. I mean, then I will. I mean, again, I need to check with this. I mean, because
Okay.
we have a
You
two.
can confirm it so that I will
Yeah.
join.
Yeah. Basically, we have a 4 5 teams. I mean, Akhil is a part of one team, so we have a 4 5 5 teams. They're different. I mean, they look for this, so I have to coordinate with them, to for this training and all. So if none has scheduled that any kind of demo and all, they haven't planned because they schedule the morning. I mean, they provide me a list in morning, so I'll check and
Okay, no problem.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, bye.